All right, step 4.
Answer all questions truthfully and honestly without defense.
All right. The betrayed partner will have many questions, and the person who broke the trust needs to answer those questions openly and truthfully. It's naturally to want to be defensive, but defending your actions can hinder trust building. Instead, be patient and understanding.
Scripture, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That's Proverbs 15:1.
Man, that's very, very important, like a soft answer.
Yeah.
Right? But harsh words can stir up anger. Defensiveness, guess what? Stirs up anger. Defensiveness builds that barrier back up.
Mm.
So check yourself and do the work, right? Here's the prompt. How can you prepare to answer these questions with empathy instead of defensiveness? All right. So for me, back in the day, defensiveness for me and anger was my defense to escape being backed in the wall or being escape of my lies and all of the things being found out. So I used that like defensiveness and anger. So I didn't want her to ask me anything, right? Talk about defensiveness when you asked about, what we're working through as far as you telling the lies.
Yeah, so like it came up the other day that this person had apologized to him and said something about him talking to me in the marriage and something. And it like got me because I'm like, I didn't mess with him while I was married. So I was defensive, like, and I'm trying to, make my point like, hey, no, I was not doing this during the marriage. So I became very defensive about it. And he didn't reciprocate that well. Like we were saying, the calmness, like he needed that to reassure him that, hey, no, nothing happened in the marriage. But I was so defensive, like, because it felt like I was being lied on. Like I was not that person. Like I never did that while I was married. And he, was saying, I need that calmness to bring me down and to make sure that you're not lying and um to hold you accountable and yeah, so I guess explain like how that came towards you.
Yeah. So for me, because defensiveness was my tool to escape, when I was telling a lie, I was like, yo, your defensiveness to me asking you this question is not giving me peace. Like it's just not. And so you need to think about that. Like if you are the person who have committed the offense, defensiveness is not the way to bring your partner peace if you want to rebuild that trust, right? So whatever it is that you need to deal with within yourself and your emotions, I think you need to work on that,
Mhm.
right? Like prepare to answer those questions because you told the lie. Let's be honest. And like I'm gonna start with me. I told a bunch of lies, right? So I had to be open and be able to share with her without defensiveness. And this is the example that I gave her. If somebody was to randomly come and tell her anything right now, and I think we were joking about something, or you said something funny, is this chick or something, or you want this chick, and I'm able to laugh and say, yeah, I want her, or whatever. If somebody was coming to tell her something, or she was asking me a question, I might laugh in her face because guess what? I don't have anything to hide.
Right.
Versus if it's something true and I'm defensive, that should be a red flag. Like, so um, it's alarming when you're defensive being asked about things that quote unquote that you told the truth about, right? If there's no truth to it, you shouldn't be defensive. It shouldn't even ruffle you. Like I said, if somebody sent her a text and said, "Hey, Kelly's been DMing me," or Kelly's been DMing my friend or something, I'ma laugh. After I get myself together, we gonna talk about it because it's not true. Does it make sense? Like I know I am completely innocent, you know? And she knows that. She knows the difference when I was guilty. It was defense, it was anger. I'm going off. So she has a fear of questioning me or just ends, right? So think about that. So think about that, right? Cool. Anything you want to add?
Mm-mm.
Exercise. All right, exercise.
Safe space agreement. Schedule a time to answer any questions, and the goal is to answer each one with honesty and without defense. Agree that if one person gets defensive, the other can pause and remind them that this process is about healing, not accusing.